Hello and welcome to our Facebook Live class on feelings and emotions. I will try and get through the class as quickly as I possibly can and deliver all the information to you as quickly as I can. I know time is very precious to you all, so thank you so much for joining today. We are going to be chatting today about 6 oils. 6 oils that have been beautifully blended to help us deal with our emotions. I will be looking at my screen as well. So if I'm not constantly looking at, hey Mel, if I'm not constantly looking at the camera, it is because I'm looking at my screen. I don't want to miss any bits and pieces that I'm here to deliver to you. So thank you so much again for joining today. It's such a cool day here in Sydney, actually. It's really windy and breezy and quite cool. So yeah, hey Tina, I'll see you this afternoon. Okay, so just diving right in. So this class is all about emotions. Emotions can be incredibly difficult and they can be pretty scary to most of us. And it's quite easy for us to suppress our emotions than to recognize or feel or process them. A lot of times we tend to sweep them under the carpet. We hold on to our emotions and feelings, which isn't always a good thing. However, the ability to recognize, feel and process, and importantly, release emotions will enable you to function better, be more positive and not be so, uptight and caught up in loads of different things that we would probably let go of if we were in that clearest state of mind, but we tend to hold on to a lot of things when we are emotional. We learned about, we basically develop emotions from birth, so through to early childhood development and onwards. So which means that helping children recognize their emotions and learning to process those emotions is one of the most powerful gifts that you can give your child. We work on this on an everyday basis here at our house. A lot of people say that boys may not be anywhere near as emotional as girls, but I beg to differ on that one. I live with 3 boys and one of them is a pretty emotional boy, but compared to the other 2 anyway. Okay, so moving forward, when talking about emotions, we must mention the limbic system of the brain. The limbic system is a system of nerves and networks in the brain that control basic emotions and drive. So that's the limbic system of the brain. It's otherwise called the emotional brain. I think boys hide their emotions. That's true, Tina. They do. Yes, you're right. So yes, it's the emotional side of the brain. It supports 5 major functions. So your emotions, behavior, motivation, long-term memory, and the sense of smell. So essential oils can be used to tap directly into that limbic system of the brain and stimulate memories and emotions. So when, as you inhale the essential oils, tiny molecules enter that nasal cavity and pass through the olfactory bulb. The olfactory bulb is a part of the limbic system, and therefore your response to an aroma is going to be emotional before it can be rational. So we've all smelt something that's given us an emotional response. So whether it's a great smell or whether it is not so much of a great smell, I know when I smell mothballs, it reminds me of my grandmother on my dad's side, because every time I walked into her house, she just obviously was mothball obsessed. So every single time I walk past someone and they smell of mothballs, it reminds me of my grandmother. So that's actually giving me that emotional response. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about 6 oils today and how we apply those particular oils and what they're used for. These oils are based on the feelings kit that Young Living have. You can purchase the oils individually. If you find that there is one oil that really resonates with you, just use that oil. Or if you find that all the oils resonate with you, you can obviously grab the whole kit. It's more economical grabbing the whole kit with the 6 oils. And there is actually a beautiful protocol that you can use using all those 6 oils, which obviously will be most beneficial. But like I said, they do, all the oils are available individually. Okay, so first of all, we're going to start off with Valor. You've heard me chatting about Valor on a number of occasions. So Valor is a blend, it's a beautiful, empowering combination of spruce, blue tansy, frankincense, just to name a couple of the oils in there. It is renowned for strengthening qualities and the ability to align energy in the body. So Valor is a beautiful, beautiful oil to start off with. If you were going to follow a particular feelings kit protocol, you start with Valor and you add a drop or 2 of Valor to the soles of the feet. So just a drop or 2 on the palms of your hands and apply them to the soles of your feet. Alternatively, you can, what you can do is add a drop or 2 on your hands, and if you are going to apply Valor to someone else, cross over the palms of your hands and hold their feet. So their feet are straight and you cross over the palm, your hands, and you actually hold their hands with Valor on your hand. And after a while, when they are in that relaxed state, you can actually feel that pulsating coming through. It really is a beautiful feeling. So that is Valor. Absolutely beautiful. It's also really nice applied to the spine, and massaging Valor to the top of the spine and the base of the neck. That's very, very supportive. Now, the next oil we'll chat about is Harmony. I think we all need a little bit of harmony in our lives these days. So Harmony oil brings back harmonic balance to the energy center of the body using lavender, sandalwood, ylang-ylang, and there are a few other oils in there, but they're the really, really beautiful, kind of powerful oils in this particular blend. Now, apply Harmony on the chakra points. So we have all different chakra points in our body, and I'll pop the chakra points. I've got a beautiful graphic that shows all the different chakra points and what specifically those chakra points are for. So Harmony basically allows negative energy to escape. And like I was mentioning before, or just earlier on, that a lot of us tend to hold on to lots of different feelings, and we don't allow those feelings to escape. So that's actually holding us back. So we really want to try and obviously live in a harmonic state, but we also want a lot of that negative energy to escape. There is so much negativity around us that, holding on to that little bit of extra negativity certainly isn't a good sign for us, our body or our children. Okay, forgiveness is the next blend that we have. So forgiveness is a beautiful uplifting combination. It's formulated with one of our most expensive oils, which is Melissa. It also has geranium and frankincense in here as well, amongst other oils. So forgiveness allows the release of harmful memories and promotes the willingness to move forward. Forgiveness is best applied just to the navel area. The navel area of our body is our emotional area. So if you in our sort of feelings area. So a drop or 2 of forgiveness and massage into that navel area, tongue tie today, will really help release any of those harmful memories that you may have. Now we'll move on to present time. There we go, present time. Okay, present time promotes feelings of living in the moment. Now, a lot of us tend to not live in the moment. A lot of us are always thinking of where we need to rush off to, or what we didn't achieve yesterday, or what we need to do. So actually not living in the present. We're not being intentional with what we are actually doing at that particular time. I'm definitely guilty of that quite often. So this is a really, really beautiful blend for me. So present time, oil blend, promotes feeling of living in the moment. This has neroli and spruce in there, so different types of oils as well. Neroli and spruce are such beautiful, powerful oils. And these particular oils help you see the future with an open mind for new possibilities. Now, I think we would all really love to see the future just with new possibilities and not let anything hold us back, which is what we do a lot of the time. We're constantly looking in that rear vision mirror and not looking, through our windscreen. Rear vision mirrors are that size for a purpose, and windscreens are that size for a purpose. So looking into the future with an open mind, present time is the fave there. Present time is beautifully applied on the wrists and just behind the ear. So just a drop or two behind the ear or on the wrist, present time. Okay, moving forward, release. There we go. Release. Essential oil blend facilitates the ability to release anger and frustration. Definitely can think of one child of mine who can definitely benefit from this. So it has ylang ylang, geranium, lavandin in this particular blend, which can definitely help with that sort of anger and frustration releasing. Release promotes harmony and balance to the mind and body. Now, it is also best applying release just over the liver area. That's probably the most beneficial spot to put it on your body. I mean, you can simply just smell it. You can pop it in your diffuser as well. But the most beneficial, and using this particular protocol that I'm talking to you about and using these oils in these steps, release is definitely great applied over the liver, and just sit with the oil, just sit with it there, and just you will have that beautiful feeling of you'll feel that frustration just lift, and if you sit with it and really focus, it is an incredible feeling. Okay, Inner Child is another one. I use Inner Child all the time on my little one. That was recommended by our naturopath, Nathan. Definitely suggested to use Inner Child. So Inner Child blend stimulates memory response and helps connect back to the authentic self. So who you were meant to be. A lot of us don't connect with our true authentic self. And once again, we're holding back, we're holding on to something, whether it is that releasing of emotion, whether it is holding on to negative energy or anger. We don't live with our authentic self. And it really is a beautiful thing when you can learn to accept your authentic self and live your authentic self. It's got orange, tangerine, jasmine, lemongrass, again, neroli, and other essential oils in here as well. And it's almost like a sweet, childlike fragrance. It really is such a beautiful blend. 1 or 2 drops of Inner Child under your nose is really nice. I'd probably just start with 1 drop and just sort of rub it in that area there. And that will help open up those pathways to your inner and authentic self. Okay, so that's Inner Child. Lastly, if you are using this protocol, what you want to do is grab your Valor, okay, again, and reapply Valor to the soles of the feet. So you can either just rub and massage it on the soles of your feet, or you can pop a couple of drops and once again just hold across your hands and hold if you're doing this particular protocol on a child, just holding the feet can't even speak, holding the child's feet for a little bit. And that would just finish off the protocol. So what we used first was we used Valor, then we used Harmony, we then used Forgiveness, Present Time, Release, Inner Child, then lastly Valor. So that's the particular protocol that you can use. Like I said, you can use all of them as that protocol. And it would be beautiful if you do get the kit or even individual oil, use it for 30 days straight and see how you feel. You're not going to notice a difference, a major difference overnight, but you will slowly then notice a difference. And just use that as get into a habit of whatever oil you feel most connected with at that particular point. So whether it is forgiveness or whether it is release or whether it is present time, just sit with it and allow that connection to happen with that oil, and then use it. Have it on you every day for when you need it throughout the day. I mean, it'd be great if you do this protocol at the beginning of the day, every single day. But, let's be realistic. That's probably not going to happen for many of us, because why? You know what? Life. And I completely get that. But just get into a habit of just applying an oil to your body every single day. And choose one of those oils and an oil that sat with you as I was chatting to you about the particular oils. Now, let me see if there's anything else that I didn't mention. Just scrolling through here. And that's also something that's really, really good to note is some particular affirmations for when here we go. Particular affirmations for when you actually use the oils. And what I'll do is I'll load a sheet onto this particular page, and you can print it out and you can make some notes. You can rewatch this video and make some notes. So we just talk about the limbic system, and the limbic system is a system of nerve networks in the brain. So we talk about that, and there's a little graphic to say, it goes into the nasal cavity. Sorry, I just saw something there. Goes into the nasal cavity and sort of how that all works. It's a beautiful sheet where you can write down 3 emotions you hold on to but would like to break free from. So when you actually see something in writing, it's a little bit more powerful and it tends to hold you more accountable. So there's that there. And there's some beautiful affirmations that you can make your own affirmations. So for example, we've got harmony. I am one with all, and then you can just write down something that sits with you. Forgiveness. I learn from all of life experiences. Inner child. I release from the past. Present time. I see clearly. Release. I let go with ease and grace. So I'll pop this on this page, and there's also so the protocol that I just spoke to you about. It's called Gary's Feelings Protocol. Gary Young being the founder of Young Living, and it will just run you through applying Valor to the bottom of the feet, harmony to the energy points along your spine to release unpleasant energy or at particular chakra points. Forgiveness on the navel to let go of negative emotions. Apply present time on the wrists or behind the ears. Inner child, under the nose, deeply inhale. And once again, you've got to finish off with Valor. So you've also got a little note area that you can take down your own notes on there. So, so I'll pop that link or that PDF and you can just print that out. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything else that I promised that I would give you. Okay, 20 minutes. We're doing really good for time. I said it was going to be 30 minutes, so that's really good. Always remember as well your essential oil safety. So essential oils never go in the eyes, in the ears, or any particular private region. If you do get them in that particular area, you do not wash them out with water. You simply pour some V6 vegetable oil, the Young Living's carrier oil, or some olive oil or some coconut oil in your eye, in your ear, and that will actually bring the essential oil to the surface. So remember your essential oil safety. Also need to remember is just start off small and then build up from there. Start off very light. Start off with a drop. If you've used oils before, you can do 2 drops. If you haven't used that particular oil before, it's always best just to do a patch test. So just apply a drop to the forearm and just wait a little bit. If there is a little bit of redness or a little bit of tingling, it means that you're probably detoxing at that point. So when you do apply an essential oil to your body, it's best then to dilute with a carrier oil. So 1 drop carrier oil, 1 drop essential oil. Then when your body gets used to it, you probably won't have to use carrier oil at all. Okay. I also mentioned children, but giving teenagers tools to release unwanted emotions can be very helpful in creating an emotional healthy teen, which I think having an emotional healthy teen these days is on the decrease quite massively, and allowing them to feel a particular process in a healthy manner. So it's okay to have feelings and emotions, but allowing them to deal with those feelings and emotions in the most healthiest way they possibly can. If we can help them and give them some other tools and strategies, some affirmations, that will certainly help. And I think that's probably, that's probably about it for this class. Thank you so much for joining live. For those who joined live, thank you so much. For anyone who would like any of these oils, would like to find out more about any of the oils, and you are not, thanks Tina, I'll see you this afternoon, and you are not a Young Living member, you don't have an account with Young Living, just get in contact with us or get in contact with the person who invited you into this group, and they can certainly help you out. They can set up an account for you and you can purchase an oil or 2 if you like. And thanks so much again for watching. If you do have any questions, you're more than welcome to just pop any questions in this particular thread or email me, karen@vitalityteam.com.au. That's karen@vitalityteam.com.au. The other thing we also need to mention is that we need to remain compliant with our language and when we speak about our oils. So we do not treat, diagnose or cure any medical conditions. That is for your healthcare professional or your medical practitioner or your health practitioner to do that. So we can certainly guide you along the way and tell you where to find the resources, but we must remain compliant with our language. That's something that we really pride ourselves on. We're not pseudo doctors at all. So, but most certainly ask any questions. If the question is a little bit sort of on the fence, we'll certainly direct you to the right avenue as to which professional will be able to answer your question in the most compliant manner. So thank you so much for watching. We very much appreciate it. And I think I'm actually a little bit early on for a change. So thanks so much. And if you think this video would benefit someone else that you know, you're more than welcome to invite them into this event. I will just approve it and they can then watch it as well. So thank you very much for your time. I hope you all have a beautiful day and enjoy Wednesday. Bye now.